Hey guys, today we have the ASUS ZenWiFi Whole Home Mesh Network System. We're going to unbox it, talk about the features, show you how to set it up using the ASUS Router app, which is available on iOS and Android. Alright, let's get into it. So the first thing you notice on the box is AC3000, which for those of you that don't know means that it has a 3000 megabit speed that is transmitted wirelessly throughout the house on either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. On the front, and it has the two mesh Wi-Fi units here. And in the corner it says it covers up to 500 square meters. According to the website, that's a house of about 4+ bedrooms size, so this could cover a pretty large area. In the bottom corner it just says 2-pack CT8. CT8 is the model number for these particular units. So on this side, again we have the title, a small description of what's in the box or what you're buying. And then it says 3000 megabits tri-band mesh Wi-Fi system with seamless coverage of up to 500 square meters, supporting AI Protection Pro network security and parental controls. On this side, we've got some specifications, what kind of memory and antenna and operating frequency that these mesh units work on. Data rate, all that kind of just technical jargon that most consumers probably don't really read, but it's still useful to have this information on the box. And then in this corner, we have the two QR codes. So if you're using an Android, you can just scan this with your camera and automatically download the app. And again, for iOS, same thing. So yeah. On the underside, we just have, like I said, 4+ rooms, Wi-Fi system, AI mesh, it's just their branded technology. AI protection, again, that's the software we're going to explain to you guys later. Then also, like, if you don't have Android or iOS device, you can use Windows 10 to set up these routers, or a Mac. And then also, big point, 3-year warranty. Good peace of mind. So if you have any issues at all, you can get in contact with ASUS and they should be able to help you out. On the underside, we have a good visual depiction of how the mesh system works. So you can place them in 2 different rooms of the house. If you have a larger house, you could put one upstairs and one downstairs to make sure that you're covering the whole area. And then we've got a picture of the app running on a phone and how it interacts with the 2 devices. So in line with the description, the visual description of where the devices are placed, it says multi-story whole home mesh Wi-Fi. So again, with the 500 square meters, it can cover a very large house size, 4+ rooms. Also advanced control of the Wi-Fi system. In this part, it's just talking about the AI mesh technology that it uses on these routers. Intuitive mobile app, it's just talking about the ASUS Router app that makes setting up the Wi-Fi very simple for users. And lastly, always secure with AI Protection Pro. This is a pretty major selling point of these devices because they have this free software called AI Protection Pro, and it's powered by Trend Micro, which is a commercial-grade security service with advanced parental controls. So the first thing we're greeted with are the 2 mesh routers, but we're just going to take them out and put them to the side for now and look at them later. And then underneath the mesh routers we have this flap, and inside we have the accessories. So we have these 2 power supplies for each of the mesh routers, like this, and then they have this attachment on here that's blank because this also actually comes with different international power adapters. So we have the Australian one here, the British one, and the European one. And you've got 2 for each. And then we've got the VIP member warranty notice. So you just sign up online and you get the 3 years of warranty with this included information. And then inside we have the quick start guide, and it just shows you how to get set up in a few simple steps. And we're going to show you how to do that later. And then lastly, we have an Ethernet cord just to connect the whichever end you're using as the main router. This is what you're going to connect to the internet. So now we're going to take a quick look at the actual devices themselves inside the box. Both of these two devices are exactly the same and either can act as the main router. So I'm just going to show you one of them. So on the back of each one, there will be a DC in port for the power, a power switch to turn it on and off, a USB 3 input, 3 LAN ports, and 1 WAN port to connect to the internet. So there's definitely some heft to this device, which gives me a lot of confidence that the components inside are top quality. There's ventilation on the sides and at the top, which allows for adequate cooling of the components inside. And on the bottom, there's a Wi-Fi protected setup button for convenience and a reset button, just in case you lose access to the device if you put in the wrong details. So now we're just going to start setting up these ASUS routers. So first thing, you need the Ethernet cable with a connection to the internet. So you just plug that in the back of either one of them, because as we said before, either of these can be the main router. So you just plug it into the WAN port on the back. And then I've just plugged in the power already. Pretty self-explanatory, just plug it straight into DC in. And then just flick the switch to turn both of them on. So now with the ASUS routers set up and ready to go, we need to open up the ASUS router app on either an iOS or Android device. So once you're inside the app, click Setup to set up a new router. And then you're going to pick ASUS ZenWiFi series router. Once you get to this screen, your phone should search via Bluetooth to find the routers. When they pop up, just click on them, and it will automatically connect to them and set them up. This should take a couple of minutes. So once the router is connected, it will ask you to wait and watch the router for a white light to show up. When the white light shows up, you need to find and connect to your new network ID. And then after that, you have to go back to the app. Once you've connected to your new network name, it should optimize your network. Once the network optimization process is complete, you'll get told the status of your connection. Simply click Finish, and you can use the internet. So that's it for the video. If you guys would like to know more about the ZenWiFi mesh network system or the ASUS router app, feel free to check the video description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.